Hello, everybody. This is Gerald Salenti, and it's Friday, January 2nd, 2026. Yep. So, Happy New Year's. And we did a happy one because the last one wasn't great as far as the geopolitics and socioeconomics go. And it doesn't look so happy in that direction either. And please do what you can to support us because we're doing everything we can to support you. Subscribe to the Trends Journal and please hit that button, so we can beat them algorithm numbers and pop things up a bit. Because so hit that subscribe and share this video everywhere. Post it on X, on Gab, Telegram, wherever. And the more you share, the more we break through that censorship wall that we're on. Again, I used to be on with Alex Jones for I don't know how many tens of years. They took me off because they didn't say why, but probably because I won't suck up or bow down to Trump because ain't no way. And we'll get to him in a little bit. So do it now. It's to make it a happier new year because the more subscribers we get, the more we can change things. This was an article from... just to show you how bad it is, the Times of Israel. Record $53 million raised for IDF soldiers at Beverly Hills Gala. Yeah. Isn't that nice? This was a while back. And for 2,000 years, we were stateless people, but now we have a country. This is, what's his name? Larry Ellison. And these are the people that bought Paramount CBS. Yeah. Crap broadcasting system. You've stayed 2,000 years. You mean you're fucking telling me what happened 2,000 years ago and now you stole this land and you're killing all these people? But these are the people that are, we should do all we can for these heroic soldiers that are not alone. The heroic soldiers that are slaughtering people all over the place. Again, in the West Bank, violating the ceasefire agreements, and not a fucking word. Pick up the toilet paper record today. Pick up the Wall Shit Journal. Nothing. Anyway, calm down, Salente. Bend over and suck up shit. Be like the rest of the people. So the S&P, as we go on the air, still going on. It's about flatline right now, and the Nasdaq's down a little bit, about 0.4%. The Dow's up about 97 points. Nvidia and Micron Technology, they're down 1%, 8% respectively. But they had a big year and big winners. Let's see. Nvidia was up 39% this year. Micron, 240%. I mention this because AI boom underpinned market rise during 2025. Yep. There's going to be a dot-com bust. This whole thing is artificially propped up. That's the way we see it. And what else? Tesla shares down 2%. No, BYD, the Chinese, right? Taking over the AI, the EV rather, AI and taking over AI. And again, because of scumbag pieces of shit that sold our country out. Beware Slick Willie. This is a t-shirt I did back when he ran for president in 92. Sucked our jobs out, brought China into the World Trade Organization. And the Western manufacturers gave China all their heavy industry and high tech that they never had before. And now they got it all. And they're going to be leading the charge. And we'll keep going into that as well. What else? The S&P was up 16%. How much did silver go up this year? About 130%. The NASDAQ was up 20%. How much gold go up this year? About 65, 70%. And the Dow up 13%. Okay. What else? Today, as we go on the air, silver's up only about 56 cents. $72.22 an ounce. It hit 80, and it's come down since that. And gold was up about $4 an ounce, 4,328. Earlier in the day, it was trading at $4,410. We're still bullish on it. And Bitcoin, it's up $1,700 a coin today, and it's back in the 90,000 range, just a little below it as we go on the air. You ready for this? This is the language out of CNBC. Oil prices edged lower on the first day of trade in 2006 after registering their biggest annual loss since 2020. 2020. Oh, you mean when everything was fucking locked down because of scumbag politicians in a country? Where is it? Near you. Somebody stole it. Can't find it. Here it is. In a country near you. All these little fucking pieces of shit that locked down everything. And no one's talking about the damage, but we kept doing about it, that this thing has caused. And again, just to put this into perspective, you're looking at Brent crude prices now, right? According to their language, the biggest annual loss since 2020 as investors, gamblers, weighed oversupply concerns. Oh, you mean oversupply concerns? More product, more supply, and less demand. There's a global dragflation that's going to be hitting. And it's all bullshit. Everything has been artificially propped up. So it's trading now at $60.69 a barrel. Here. This is Reuters. Dollar makes a soft start in 2006 after sharpest drop in 8 years. The death of the dollar is on the way. The dollar index, which measures U.S. currency against 6 other units, was at 98.243 after registering a 9.4% decline in 2025. So there's more to come because Trump's pick of a new Fed head is going to lower interest rates so he could pump up the economy as much as he wants to do, and you got to do it with lower interest rates. Here, this is Financial Times. Again, out of all of the media for financial information, Financial Times is the best one for us. Dollar heads for its steepest fall since 2017 amid Fed rate cuts. Yep. And they say the dollar slumped 9.6% against a basket of leading currencies. The euro has had its biggest gain since 2021. Yep. It's only going to get worse, and here's very simple. The lower the dollar goes, the higher gold and silver prices go. And traders expect 2 or 3 quarter-point cuts from the Fed by the end of this year. Probably even more than that. And to show you the dangers ahead and how this thing is so artificially propped up, again, an article from the Financial Times. Buyout group sells assets to themselves at record rate amid low exit valuations. Roughly a fifth of all PE deals this year involve groups raising money from new investors to acquire businesses from their older funds. They can't sell this stuff. It's a whole scam deal. And what do they call him? Taco Trump? Trump always chickens out. Presidential reality show. I took that trademark out when he ran for president in 2016. I missed it calling him a winner this year. Last year, I thought the people that hated him would go out and vote more, but Harris was so goddamn stupid, they didn't. But we called him a winner back then when everybody called him a loser. So we own the trademark, presidential reality show, and Trump being the taco Trump. Trump always chickens out. Donald Trump pauses U.S. tariff hikes on furniture and cabinets for 1 year, and also on pasta. Fines for dirty money fall 61% under Trump. Again, Financial Times. U.S. regulators collected 61% less for fines for money laundering and sanction breaches last year after the watchdog took more lenient approach. Again, it's a crime syndicate. Don't go after anybody that's cheating, all right? Because you may catch us. It's right there. Another Financial Times, repeating what we've said, European investors should be braced for further geopolitical instability. No kidding. And what else do we have here? This is a very important article. It's this from this DC report. And someone sent it to me. I never heard of them before. Big banks enjoy stealth bailouts. And this is by David Clay Johnson. For the past 2 months, the Federal Reserve has been silently injecting tens of billions of dollars of cash into banks. No one announced this. Henry found evidence in public records that few, if any, Wall Street journalists found. The Federal Reserve Bank of New York, acting like the financial Santa Claus to recklessly naughty banks, delivered $17 billion in cash to an unknown bank or banks at 8 a.m. the morning of Christmas. And it goes on here to say how the Fed is dumping all this money into these repo markets. And you look at the repo market crisis that happened in 2019, but nobody talks about that anymore. Yep. To give you an idea of how much money is involved, consider this. Together, the 6 biggest banks earned $152 billion in profits last year. Less than any 2 of them could get in cash on a single day by a narrow reading of their policy. Even if they're read narrowly, the vaguely worded announcement seems to tell bankers they can get up to $240 billion in cash every day to cover shortfalls. Can you believe this? Of course you can. According to the Levy Institute of Bard College, the bandits, the Federal Reserve, gave the banksters some $29 trillion to bail them out when they caused the panic of 08 crisis. And again, going back to China and China leading, car makers learn development tricks from China, again from the Financial Times. Again, look what happened to the stocks today with Tesla and how they're going up on, and how BYD is taking over. Again, because, again, as you know, it's not only Slick Willie Clinton. I didn't have sex with that woman, Monica Lewinsky. She only sucked my dick. That's not sex. Yeah, I know. Hey, politicians, who the fuck are you to tell us what to do? And it's one after another in a country near you. This is World Socialist website. The year of mass layoffs, prepare a global working class counteroffensive in 2026. More than 1 million jobs were eliminated. That's according to Challenger Gray and Christmas, 1.1 million. And a 54% increase. We've been reporting on this. But what they're saying, prepare for a global working class counteroffensive. Gen Z revolution this year. We're going to be coming out with our top 10 trends on Tuesday. Here, you ready? This is the Wall Street Journal. Dallas is booming except for its struggling downtown. Yep. Companies are abandoning the neighborhood and its aging office towers. They are heading to uptown districts or thriving suburbs, often over concerns about crime and homelessness that did not exist before they locked down the fucking country. All right? Again, I read you the article from the Financial Times on Tuesday about how Bridgeport, Connecticut, the people in charge over there said there was no homeless problems before, quote, the pandemic. And again, the World Health Organization called it a pandemic on March 11th, 2020, 3 years after it was launched by China, or 3 months rather, after it was launched by China on their Chinese Lunar New Year, the year of the rat in 2020, when the grand total of about 4,219 people died out of 8 billion, all right? Fuck that pandemic shit and shove it up your ass, because everybody repeats that bullshit line. It was a scamdemic. Capiche? Anyway, Dallas downtown has had the second highest office vacancy rate of any nation besides Seattle. Seattle. Oh, yeah, where the digital revolution, the high-tech revolution first began, right? Yeah, and they were the first scumbags that locked down everything. Oh, it was great for our business. Oh, you forgot? People are working from home and Zooming and all that other stuff. Oh, that little cocksucker who had what was it called before then? Twitter. He was the first one to lock down, and everybody followed. Many of the forces weighing on downtown Dallas, from remote work to homelessness, are affecting other urban core neighborhoods. Business and investors have fled the downtown districts of St. Louis. Meet me in St. Louis, no more. San Diego and Portland, Oregon. That's just some of it. There's going to be an office building bust. It goes into what the repo thing is going on. No one's talking about this. The banks are going bust. There's defaults on all of these loans going from the office building bust. The banks are going to go bust. You can bank on it. It's a ticking time bomb. Here, another article. No mention, of course, but we're saying condo owners face worst market since 2012. Condo owners are struggling with the worst market in more than 10 years. Prices for U.S. condominiums post their biggest annual decline since 2012. Oh, yeah. The Great Recession was still going on. It was just ending in 2012. Oh, here. This is from today's Wall Street Journal. Boston's luxury condos can't find enough buyers. All right? Goes back to the repo markets and all the dough they're flooding in. No one is talking about this, I guess, except that guy that I mentioned. And again, going on to other news, this is a top story in the Wall Street Journal. As signs of aging emerge, Trump responds with defiance. Hey, I'm aging. I'm the same age as Trump. Shove this aging shit up your ass. He's in crappy shape. And again, by his own words. You ready? But he isn't interested in an exercise routine other than golf. Quote, I just don't like it. It's boring, Trump said. How the fuck can anybody say exercise is boring? I don't like it. I don't know who I am. I don't know who I am. I'm the president. I don't like it. Someone else says exercise is boring. Boom, they knock the clown out. Hey, but not the president. Bow down, take it up your ass, and suck it out. Yeah. To walk on a treadmill or run on a treadmill for hours or hours like some people do, that's not for me. Hey, I don't run on a treadmill and I don't go like this either, man. I'm loose. I know how to do it. Same age, man. Same age. And if I was in your shape, I'd blow my brains out. So they say this fucking bullshit, signs of aging. Not signs of aging, signs of shitty health. Capiche? Here. In a podcast interview in October, Republican National Committee Chairman Joe Gruters described being shocked by Trump eating habits when he traveled together during the campaign. While flying to a campaign event, according to Gruters, Trump consumed French fries, a McDonald's quarter pounder hamburger, a Big Mac, and a filet-o fish. Filet-o shit. All right. Anyway, moving on. Again, Trump says the New Year resolution is peace on earth. And Trump called himself the most anti-war president in history. Can you believe this fucking shit? Where's the fucking outrage? Oh, U.S. bombed 7 countries in 2025. Yep. Oh, that's according to antiwar.com. And they pull out this shit, and nobody goes after him. We want to have peace on earth all over, he said, but when he ran for president in 2024. We're going to have peace through strength. We will not have to fight. Yep. Man of peace or a piece of shit keeps going on. Then Trump warns Iran against shooting protesters. President Trump threatened to intervene if Iran cracks down violently on ongoing protests. Quote, if Iran shots, that's what he wrote, and violently kills peaceful protesters, which is their custom, the United States of America will come to the rescue. We are locked and loaded, ready to go. We're locked and loaded, ready to go. We're locked and loaded? Oh, you got 5 drafted firms. I got a bone spur. I got a bone spur. We're locked and loaded? What the fuck? That's none of my business what's going on in Iran. Is it yours? Anybody that wants to go there, go over there and shut your fucking mouth. Oh, I launched Occupy Peace. And not a word about the Prince of Peace during the holidays. Nah, what did sales do? Again, the unrest in Iran has left 7 people dead, 33 injured. And how many people did Israel kill today in Gaza, in the West Bank? That other shithead, other scumbag, warmongering little fuck from Germany, Iron Merz. The war in Ukraine could reach Germany, he said. Russia continues its war of aggression against Ukraine with relentless violence. Ukrainians, for the 4th consecutive year, will celebrate the New Year holiday in most unfavorable conditions, blah, 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 blah. I know that due to uncertainty in our world, many citizens are concerned about the issue of peace. I tell you, we are taking care of our security. Yeah, no peace. A fucking piece of shit. A fucking piece of shit. These are the fucking Germans that killed some 27 million Russians in Operation Barbarossa in World War II. Hey, you like World War II? No, I like World War I with the Germans better. Okay, I forgot. Yep. That's that fucking Mertz. Oh, they're borrowing $1 trillion, I forgot, to build up their military and our infrastructure so we could put the tanks on it. Yeah. All right. What else? Oh, I'm angry. St. Thomas Aquinas emphasizes that anger is fundamentally one of the passions of the soul. All right? I'm a Napolitano from the Bronx, born in the Bronx. And like other passions, it is part of human nature and has an appropriate role to play in the human pursuit of good when directed by reason. He who is not angry when there is just cause for anger is immoral. Why? Because anger looks to the good of justice. And if you can live amid injustice without anger, you are immoral as well as unjust. So there you got it. Oh, U.S. puts sanctions on Venezuela oil traders. This is the Trump that lies his way, that he's never been a president of more peace than him. Article again in the Financial Times. Banner from hit series One Piece has become a good symbol for youth dissent. They're talking about all of the Gen Z revolutions going on. protests. And again, we came out with a Gen Z revolution several months ago that there's going to be a Gen Z revolution this year, the likes of which we've never seen. And you can see it with that guy, Mamdani, that just got elected in New York. You go right in the Democrats mobilized young transplants, is the way they say it, middle-aged bodega owners, and many others around an ambitious affordability platform and toppled a democratic dynasty. That's the language they use. And then some of the things, Mamdani to press on with millionaire tax plan. He wants to tax the people that are making over $1 million by 2% to 5.9% and increase corporate taxes from 7.25% to 11.5%, matching the high rates in neighborhooding New Jersey. Again, it's Financial Times. And in recent comment, employers in New York, Hochul appeared to throw her weight behind Mamdani's plan. That's at Huckleberry up there. That's the governor. Employers in New York are really going to benefit when their employees don't have to stress of worrying about who's taking care of their children. How about your parents take care of the children? Can you handle that one? Why do I have to pay for someone to take care of your kids? And the more kids you have, the more school taxes you should pay. I don't want to pay them. I don't got any kids. What bullshit. Once upon a time, they were hunters and gatherers. The mothers used to raise their kids. But now they put them in daycare centers. Daycare centers. Yeah. Nursing homes for kids. Why do you think the kids are all fucked up? Why do you think they're all bloated out? They eat shit. Ultra-processed crap. You're out of your mind as a kid. If I didn't have my mother and my love of my aunts and uncles and grandparents to give me the love, I wouldn't be me. I'd be out of my mind. I live in their spirit of everything they gave me. And now you're throwing your kid in a nursing home for children that imbeciles and morons call daycare centers. And I gotta steal my fucking money to pay for this shit? Fuck you. You got it. You pay for it. Don't you steal it from me. Why? How dare you say that? You got to be a gutless little clown like the rest of us. Yep. And that's it. More taxes, more robbing money, because the billionaires, because of the scumbag politicians, have robbed the country. It's a K-shaped economy. The K, right? The K at the top of the rich, the K at the bottom of the middle class and the lower class. It's a F-U-C-K economy. Brought to you by the politicians in a country near you. Get ready for our top trends for 2026 and subscribe to the Trends Journal if you want to have history before it happens.